After creating content and adding all of the images and videos that you need on your pages or collections, the last step is to share or publish or present from your portfolio. So we're going to talk about all of the different ways that you can share or present or publish your information. So we're back on the Educator Portfolio template. And the reason we're starting on this page is I want to show you the difference between a published collection or page and a non-published collection or page. You'll notice that I have 4 thumbnails sitting right here. 2 of the thumbnails have black and white photos and 2 of the thumbnails have color photos. This is a quick glance way to notice if your page or collection is published or not. If the thumbnail is in black and white, that isn't because I chose a really cool black and white photo. It's actually a signal to you that that page or collection is unpublished. It's a quick way to see if you've got things where other people can see them or if they're still private to you. If you have a black and white photo, that means that you are not published. That means you have not hit the publish button, you have not sent it to anybody, you have not done it. It's saved private to just you. If you have a color photo on the thumbnail, that means at some point something in that collection is published. So what we're going to do is go back into the About Me page, and I'm going to show you all the different ways you can present or publish. The first thing I want to say to you about this is that Bulb auto saves everything for you. It's like Google Docs. You don't have to file save a page or anything like that. As soon as you make an edit to the page, it is auto saved for you. So if your computer was to shut down or the internet was to go out, your very last thing that you've completed should be on the page unless the internet goes out as you're typing. Something about that though is that as quickly as you can edit it is as quickly as you can lose information. So if you're writing a bunch of words, my best practice to you is to type those words in a Google Doc or in a Word document or on a notepad and then paste the wording in and then make your edits to make it look the way you want it to look. I would not do a lot of typing in Bulb that's original writing, if that makes sense. So just know that it auto saves everything. Auto saves all the great work you're doing, but can also auto save a mistake. Okay, so let's look at, remember I was telling you earlier that this PDF file here, it highlights and says embeds are not interactive in edit mode. What you'll need to do if you want to check to make sure that the content works the way you want it to, you have to go into preview mode. And that's basically like previewing a web page with, without all the edit features, what it would look like if somebody else was looking at the document. So up in the top right hand corner, you'll see there are 3 options. There's the 3 little buttons, ellipses, the word share, and the word publish. We're just starting in preview mode, so we're going to click the 3 ellipses and look at our options. You can turn Q&A off, which is just questions and answers, a way to add comments. There's the preview. You can also get help from here or delete the whole page from here. We're going to go to preview. When I click on preview, it says preview allows you to see how this draft will look. We're going to click preview again. And this is what it would look like to other people looking at your Bulb page. So you see there's no more ways to edit the page. You should be able to scroll down and you should be able to go look at that PDF file and see how if you go over top of it, you can click and drag and see the document in motion. We'll go look at this one over here too, click and drag. If I was viewing it, I could leave a comment here, and that is how the preview works. When you're done looking at it, to make sure it looks the way you want it to look, in the top right hand corner, you just click on the resume editing button. Now you're back in edit mode. Okay, so the next thing you may want to do is publish this page to other people. Okay, there are a lot of different options to publish because we pay for Bulb. We have a lot of different options. if you as if like the district has a lot of different options, if you buy this for free or use the free version or buy your own, you have less sharing. I think you have either share to a group, share to somebody else, or share. Actually, I think you share to a group or share public. Doesn't matter. Go to publish. And this is what publishing the page looks like. Nobody will be able to view the page until you do this publish. All right, so first option says visible to. If you click the drop down arrow, you're going to see visible to public or visible to Capella ISD or the organization. Public means anybody without a login anywhere can see this page. In Capella ISD, our default setting is to private, but our best practice is, especially for our younger grades, to publish to the organization, just like you would for Google Docs, kind of keeping it still within the organization. If you have a page that has no student information, not their name, not where they go to school, not things like that, and they want to publish the page to the public, you can do that from this publish area. So you can choose publish to the organization. Basically what that does is it allows anybody within the school district with a login to Bulb to see the page. All right, so that's the visible to. I'm going to choose Capella ISD. And then you can also share to individuals. So they could share to somebody else in the district. And all you have to do is type in their school username. They can share to a teacher. They can share to a different teacher. They can share to maybe somebody that's like a group leader if they have like an activity or things like that. So you can search the district contact list and they can put in the user there. You can also share to a group. So we have groups created by classes. So let's say I am a 6th grader and I am in 2nd period English. I actually have a whole group of people that are in my 2nd period English class in my groups area. So I can also share to just my class or my group. And then again, the organization or to the public. All right, so then the collection that this page is in is called Educator Portfolio Template. The title of the page is About Me page. I can also write a summary about this page. And then all I do is click on Publish. That's going to publish this page. Nothing really looks different, but I'm hoping if I go back to my whole template that now you will see that my About Me page is in color. That shows me immediately that it's been published to somebody or something. So I'm going to click back in. I'm going to click on Publish. And now I see that I'm published to Capella ISD in the Educator Portfolio template. You can also create a private share link, which means you can share just this page to a group of people and it would just be by link. So it wouldn't just be out in the world to see. People couldn't do it. They would have to have the link. So you can create a private share link. Another really cool thing about publishing is that you as an educator, or really the kids could too, can create a page and save it as a template. So then if you click on, by making this page a template, others can make a copy. If you click the check mark right there and publish it and share the link, they can make a copy of the whole page. So let's say you were building a research project and you had specific links they needed to go to, a specific set of photos that you wanted them to use, any of that kind of business, you can put it all on a page and then every student in your class could make a copy of that template page and then fill it in with their information. Just like I had you guys create a template, the Educator Portfolio template, you have the same access to be able to make templates, and so do your students. So consider that as you are building and publishing different things. You can also use this as a way to build a project, a project-based learning experience, or anything along those lines that you want to help them build. You could actually create that for them and then they can put it in their digital portfolio. Just as easy as publishing, you can unpublish a page. So let's say you use this for about a week or two, but then you're ready to kind of keep it private again, or you don't want people to access it. You click on Publish, and then you'd scroll to the bottom of the Publish window, and there is an Unpublish icon for you. Okay, so now we've learned to preview, we've learned to publish. So once you have things published, now it's time to share. And to share, you would click on the share option, and you could copy this link right here, which will take them straight to this page. You can also create a shortened URL by clicking the little shortened URL, and it creates a really small link for you to use. What's great about this is you can put these links anywhere. You can share them in an email to parents. You can share them in an email to somebody at another school district if you wanted to show a product or show a final piece of information. You could copy this link and share it in Schoology. You could copy this link and share it on Twitter. You could do all sorts of things by just using the share option and copying the link and sending it. They also have options for you to quickly send to Twitter, Google Plus, or Facebook, or LinkedIn, or to an email. So that is how you share. Okay, the very last thing we're going to talk about is presenting from Bulb. This is another option for your learners to present information to you as well. So I know we talk a lot about it as a growth portfolio, learning portfolio, showcase portfolio, but you can also really build something to present to others. So if a student wanted to use Bulb to present a research project or information or something that they know, they can build a page that looks just like this, or they can build a collection with multiple pages. Learners would just go up to the present button up here in the top left-hand corner, click on present, and then the screen will flash and go full screen for us. What you'll notice is at the bottom, there is a bar that allows the students to flip-flop between their different pages or collections in their Bulb. So if I was presenting on this page, I could just scroll and you see how clean it is and how there's really nothing around except for the content that's on their page. When they're ready to move on to the next page, at the very bottom of the screen, you'll see that they can just click the next button and it will take them to the next page. Now my next page is blank, but you'll see the difference. So click on next. And then you'll see here at the bottom of my screen, now I can go back to the About Me page, or I can keep going forward into my awards and certificates page. So if I click on next, here I am under awards and certifications. Over to the right hand side, you'll see that there is a little couple pieces of paper icon. If you click on that icon, it pulls up all of the different pages that you have on your Bulb portfolio, so then you can quickly move between those pages that way too. Also, if your students don't like the row that's right here at the bottom and they want to get rid of it, if you find the little blue arrow in the bottom right hand corner that's facing down and click on it, it will get rid of that little space too, so that gives them even more space on the page. To get it back, they just go back to that blue arrow and click it again. And again, so they can go and navigate to all of their pages here on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, they can flip-flop between pages by clicking the little page icon, or they can get rid of the gray bar by clicking the down blue arrow. When they're done presenting, they just click on the exit icon, and that will bring them back out of presentation mode and back to their Bulb mode. So now you know how to publish. You know how to share once you publish. You know how to preview if you're still in edit mode to take a look at what it looks like. And you also know how to present from Bulb.